Tonight on Mysteries Unsolved. First, is Bigfoot a bigot? We follow a cryptozoologist who makes claims that the legendary creature is part of a Sasquatch separatist movement in the Pacific Northwest, attempting to leave the United States to create a haven for its own kind. Then we look at the story of Midge and Jimothy Breadbox, who claim to have taken a week-long trip to Disney World, but did not have a good time. This prompted one amateur xenobiologist to believe that their week-long absence was not simply a vacation, but actually an abduction by aliens. After that, we'll speak to a historian who believes that despite biblical evidence, that the cat of Jesus, Saint Sassy, actually had kittens within its lifetime, and that offspring of this divine feline may be walking among us even to this day. But first, a look into the world of government conspiracy. After bringing laughs and claps to millions around the world, the Sons of Idiot Deadly Dice program vanished without a trace. Was this the act of a government cover-up, or was it brought down from the inside by hostile foreign entities? We'll delve deep into these questions, and perhaps even you can help us crack the case, tonight, on Mysteries Unsolved. Our first case begins in 2015, when a pair of internet comedy men known as the Sons of Idiot first created their Deadly Dice program. Launched initially as a private laughs and claps venture, it wasn't long before the results of the Deadly Dice program caught the attention of the United States government. After painstaking research, Mysteries Unsolved was able to track down and find one of the men initially responsible for recruiting the Sons to the Central Intelligence Agency. He granted us a rare interview, but for his own personal safety, his voice and identity have both been obscured.
What you have to realize is that I had been all around the world. I'd served a tour in West Korea, I'd seen the Second Vietnam War, and in all the things that I'd seen over there, all the action, the laughs and claps being produced by the Sons of Video Deadly Dice Initiative was off the charts. I'd seen nothing like it before in any of my days. Naturally, it got word up got to the higher-ups, and they knew that they need to have the initiative for themselves, so I and a select group of task force members were chosen to procure the Sons and bring them to their compound in Pennsylvania so that they can work for the good guys and, bring laughs and claps to everyone on the internet.
But just who were the Sons of Idiot? The brains behind the Deadly Dice project, Tom C. and D. Marks, are figures shrouded in mystery. Researchers like Tudge Snuzzle have taken it upon themselves to separate the fact from the fiction and to discover the truth behind both the Deadly Dice program and the Sons of Idiot themselves. Now, of course, I've dedicated a lot of my academic life to studying the Sons and their phenomenon. Of course, D. Marks' family, his great-grandfather was taken up in Operation Paperclip after the Second World War as part of Dieter Marxenstein, part of the SS's Laffen Klappen Corps. He met up with Tom C. His grandson, of course, met up with Tom C. when they were both at Stanford studying laughing and clapping variables at levels which were unprecedented and unfounded at the time period. I mean, they're normal levels now, but back in the 70s when they first began their work, they were considered complete academic radicals. Nobody took their work seriously. Everyone thought they were just laughing and clapping for the fun of it, but little did everyone know that that kind of laughing and clapping would end up changing the world as we know it. While the results of the Deadly Dice program were undeniable, several members of the government had doubts about the program, about both its long-term sustainability and the attention it attracted from hostile foreign entities. Despite these fears, the project was given the green light and handed off to an up-and-coming director of the Central Intelligence Agency. Mysteries Unsolved has gotten an exclusive interview with the former director of the Sons program. Did I believe in the project when it first came across my desk? Hell no. The levels of laugh and claps that I was looking at, that they were trying to expect me to believe, were laughable. That's all there is to it. But I had enough prodding from higher-ups and enough arm twisting and threw some money at it, and we got a major return on that investment. I still don't know what happened. Everything seemed to be working really well, but I guess when the world takes notice of that kind of laughing and clapping, you're bound to make a couple enemies, whether it's the Russians, the Chinese, the West Koreans, anything like that. Anyone could have wanted the Sons out of the picture, and I think to point it at one particular organization is foolish. After Mysteries Unsolved returns from this commercial break, we delve deeper into the Sun's question, examining the long-term effects of the Deadly Dice program and rumors regarding the present-day whereabouts of its founders, Tom C. and D. Marks. Also, we'll be looking into the case of a couple as they did enjoy their trip to...
There is nothing wrong with your computer. We have taken control of this broadcast. If you are receiving this transmission, it's because you can be trusted with vital information regarding the Deadly Dice Initiative. While the Deadly Dice program has been abandoned, the Suns cannot be silenced, cannot be stopped. Bear witness to the New World Order of Laughs and Claps. February 13th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv/Sonsofvidia. Watch.